Welcome back to our Power of Team video series. Every member of Team RVH has played a vital role in our COVID response, and today for our 23rd video, Dr. Chris Tebbett, Vice President, Academic and Medical Affairs, will introduce you to a team which has seen two sides of the pandemic. This team started out testing the public for COVID-19 and then expanded to be key players on the front line of the immunization battle. I am so pleased to have Dr. Tebbett host this Power of Team video. Chris has provided remarkable leadership during the pandemic. In addition to being a vital member of the executive leadership team and therefore a member of the EOC, Chris also worked with IPAC to develop many clinical protocols and practices, led a team of people to manage our personal protective equipment supply, developed our critical care response plan, and worked closely with RVH leaders and public health to launch this region's first immunization clinic. And that's where he's headed today.
We should all be really proud of the work that's gone on here at 29 Sperling Drive in the vaccination clinic. The first person we're going to meet today is Donna Head. Donna's a registered nurse for 36 years, 24 years in the RVH Cancer Program. So Donna, I understand you just retired in April and you took an entire 2 weeks off before venturing back into this vaccine clinic. Tell us that story.
Well, for me, even though I was nursing for 36 years, I thought it was a perfect opportunity for me to keep giving, help with the cause, and here I am.
We're certainly aware that a number of people have ventured outside of retirement to take this on, and it just really speaks to the dedication of people like yourself. What about a typical day at Sperling? If you had to describe that, how would you do so?
As a vaccinator, our main role is to give the vaccine to everyone who comes through those doors. Part of that is triaging each person, health teaching, potential side effects. We provide them with information to go home with, just in case they run into some difficulty at home.
We've all of us, myself included, learned some life lessons. Is there anything in that area that you've taken away from your time here?
You know, I really realized that nobody was immune to this virus. It really humbles you. What I have learned is if we follow the science and we come together as a team, you can pretty much accomplish anything.
Well, thank you for that. I've worked with so many amazing people during my time at RVH, people like yourself, and it's a real pleasure to speak to you today, so thank you so much for your efforts, and I wish you the best. Okay, next I'm off to some behind-the-scene actions, and I'm going to meet Josie Archer. Hi, Josie.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Dr. Tebbett. Thanks for
nice
talking
to meet you.
today. You're very tucked away in here, very behind the scenes, and yet I know you play such a huge role in this vaccine effort. So tell us a bit about pharmacy's role as it pertains to vaccine here at Sperling.
We start our morning off by coming in, we're checking the fridge temps, we're doing a count of the physical vaccine inventory on site. We touch base with one of the other coordinators to see kind of how many appointments we're going to see that day, and then we just get right into it. So we start drawing up. There's usually about 2 technicians in the morning, and we have 2 hours of prep time before clinic opens. And then we just kind of continue doing the same thing all day. We're constantly drawing up vaccine, constantly checking in with the other coordinators out in the pods, making sure that the immunizers don't run out of any syringes, and making sure that we're not overdrawing any vaccine, as the vaccines are only good for 6 hours once drawn up in a syringe.
I just want to say thank you. I think the pharmacy team, you really are the unsung heroes of this vaccine effort, and from everybody, including all the patients out front who never get to see you, I mean, thank you so much for making this a huge success. Okay, well that's a wrap for me. I really enjoyed my time today at Sperling. Back to you, Janice.
And thank you, Chris. You have worn many, many hats at RVH, and I find it fitting that one of your last roles at RVH will be that of the host for a Power of Team video. Thank you for helping us with this video and for being such a visionary leader and a humble team player. You are well known at RVH for your calm and respectful manner, no matter how great the challenge. And during this pandemic, we as an organization leaned on you heavily, and you did not let us down. In fact, in your 8 years at RVH as a vice president, you've never let me down. You've been quoted as saying, "One always hopes to leave a place a little bit better off than when they started." Chris, I can assure you, you have done just that. You should be very proud of the legacy you're leaving behind, the difference you've made for your teams, your patients, this health center, and the region. We wish you all the best in the next chapter in your life. Chris, you truly embody the power of team.